Welcome back, students. Standard 6, Subject Maths, Chapter Integers, Part 2. In this video, we are going to study about Practice Set 5. So students, in our last video, we completed Practice Set 4. And now next, what we are going to study is addition of integers. We have studied already what are integers. And now let's see how we are going to add integers or subtract integers. Okay, so starting with addition of integers. In your textbook on page number 16, they have given one activity. Let's go through this activity. On the number line, we shall show the rabbit's hops to the right with positive signs and the ones to the left with negative signs. Okay, so here you can see in the activity given here, they have given a number line, okay, and there is a small picture of a rabbit, okay, and now according to the given instructions, we are going to see that where the rabbit reaches on which number. Okay, if you see here, this number line has positive integers from positive 1 to positive 7. It has 0 and it has negative 1. Okay, so they have given the boxes which are to be filled. So now the rabbit, the position of the rabbit is at positive 1. Okay, so at first the rabbit was at the number. We have to just place the number in that box. So we'll put there positive 1. It hopped dash units to the right. Now what units? The distance between the two integers given on the number line is calculated in units. It is 1 unit. Okay. So we calculate from positive 1 to positive 2, it is 1 unit. From positive 2 to positive 3, it is 1 unit. Okay. So here you can see that the rabbit is hopping. Okay. It is shown with a arrow and it reaches at this point here at positive 6. So the question is, the rabbit has hopped how many units to the right? So from positive 1 to positive 2, that is 1 unit. So it has hopped 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So altogether it has hopped 5 units to the right. And the last question, it is now at the number. So where it has reached? After hopping 5 units to the right, it has reached positive 6. So this activity is being given here to explain us how do we add the integers. Okay, so if you look here where I have underlined, positive 1 is the position of the rabbit in the beginning and positive 5 is given as the 5 units what the rabbit has traveled. Okay, so when the rabbit was at position positive 1, when we add 5 units, why positive 5? Because the rabbit is hopping towards the right side. When the movement is towards the right side of the number line, it is positive integer. Okay, so positive 5 is equal to positive 6 because we get the answer that finally after hopping 5 units to the right hand side, the rabbit reaches at positive 6. Okay, so this is just an activity given here to explain how to add the integers. Accordingly, there is one more activity given below. This activity is for your self-study. Okay. Then you come right down. Before that they have given, what do we study? We studied to add a positive number to the given number. Okay. We move that many units to the right. So when we move to the right on the number line from the given number. Okay. So to any positive number, if we add a positive number to a given number, okay, we have to move towards the right hand side of the number line. So this is a conclusion what is given from the activity. Just below that, there is another activity on page number 16 itself, right at the bottom of the page. Here the rabbit is again hopping, but you will see the direction in which the rabbit is hopping is towards the left side of the number line. Okay, so at first the rabbit was at the number. So you can see the position of the rabbit is at negative 3. It hopped how many units to the left? So this is the initial position, the beginning position, and it reaches at position negative 7. To reach at negative 7, how many hops the rabbit has to take? This is 1 unit, 2, 3, 4. So 4 units it hopped to the left. Okay, it is now at the number, we'll write the number negative 7. So here you will see that when the rabbit was at a negative place, okay, it was at a negative position, that is negative 3. So when we add the negative 3, and how many units to the left? 4 units to the left. Since it is moving to the left, we have written negative 4. Okay, when it moves to the right, we write positive. How many hops? 4 hops to the left. So we have written minus 4 or negative 4. And when we calculate, we know that the final position of the rabbit is at position negative 7. So in this, with the help of this activity, this explanation has been done. Okay. After this page number 16 activity, there is one more activity of negative number, which is on page number 17, right at the top. Okay. So this activity again you have to do by yourself. It is for homework, depending on the activity what I just solved of the negative number. So from this, what is the conclusion? That when we add the negative number to the given number, we move that many units to the left on the number line from the given number. Okay, that is we move backward on the number line, which means we subtract. Okay, so from this activity, the conclusion what is made is being given in the form of sentence. Okay, so this was in the form of the activity here. I have given you 2 sums here are solved by me and 2 sums I have given for homework for you all to do on your own. Now, before we start with the practice set 5, okay, which is a practice set where we have to add the integers. Okay, before that, from the activity what we have done, we will make some conclusions. Okay, and they have given here on page number 18, they have given 2 conclusions. From these conclusions, it will help you to add the integers. Okay, I will just read what is given on page number 18 and then I will explain you in simple words. Page number 18, I am reading. Now I know. When adding integers with the same sign, ignore the signs and add the numbers. Then give the common sign to their sum. When adding integers with different sign, ignore the signs and subtract the smaller number from the bigger one. Then give the sign of the bigger number to the difference obtained. So here they have given how to calculate or how to solve the addition of integers. In simple words, I have written for you all, which will apply for both addition and subtraction of integers. Okay, so even if you study only these two statements, you can add the integers as well as it will help you to subtract the integers. Okay, now what it is? When the signs are same, write the same sign and add. When the signs are different, write the sign of greater number and subtract. Okay, when I am solving the practice set, I will explain you in detail with these statements. Okay, further, positive into positive is positive. Negative into negative is positive. Okay, so if you see here, when we multiply two similar signs, okay, when we multiply plus and plus or when we multiply minus and minus, the answer obtained is positive and positive. And when we multiply a positive and a negative and a positive, okay, the answer we get is negative. So you need to remember this part. Remember this. See that you write this in your notebook in the beginning of the lesson or just after practice set 4. You can write these statements. Okay, remember this, the first statement and the second statement and the multiplication of the signs. So first thing you do after completing your practice set 4 is you copy these two statements and this multiplication of the signs. Okay. Now, coming straight away to practice set 5. The statements what I had written, I will explain you here itself while solving. Okay. Now, practice set 5. The first sum. I'll just copy down the sum first. Okay. Now if you look at the first sum, that is 8 plus 6. It is a very simple calculation, okay, which you have been doing right from maybe standard 1, that is 8 plus 6. So it is simple calculation with the positive number or addition of two positive numbers. Okay, so this is the addition sign here, and 8 is positive and 6 is positive, which is very simple. Even if you don't use any law or the rule, just now the statements what I gave you, you are able to solve this. So 8 plus 6 is, yes, 14. Okay. Now, after solving this first sum, the second one. Just look at the sum. It is the addition of 9 and negative 3. 9 is positive. As I have told you in the earlier video, that positive integers, even if we don't put that positive sign, it is understood that it is a positive integer. Okay, so this is the sum with a addition of a positive integer and a negative integer. Now, whatever we studied in the activity and then what the conclusion statements are there, just now I showed you these statements. Okay, so remember that you study these two statements by heart. Okay, you have to study these two statements by heart. So whenever you are going to solve the addition or subtraction of integers, you have to recollect or remember these two statements. I am reading it again for you all. Initially, maybe when you have not learnt it, you may need to look at the statement. But once you learn it by heart, it's there in your head. So whenever you are solving any integer, you're just going to read it out and then accordingly you're going to solve. When the signs are same, write the same sign and add. When the signs are different, write the sign of greater number and subtract. And this multiplication of signs or the positive sign and negative sign what I've given you will help you to solve the brackets what are there in integers. Okay, so the multiplication sign is to help you to solve the brackets which will come in between while solving the integers. Okay. Now, as I told you just now, the brackets. So here, this is a sum here which we have to solve with the brackets. Always remember when you are solving such kind of sums, whenever there is a bracket, first solve the bracket. Okay, now what is solving the bracket? So first, only you don't try to solve 9 and 3. You will see here, there are two signs, plus and minus. Two signs we never write together, we separate them with this bracket. Okay, now bracket means multiplication. Keep in your mind that bracket means multiplication. Okay, so now here, plus into minus. As I said just now, bracket means multiplication. So here it is plus into minus. So first I will solve that. Plus into minus is minus. Okay, as I told you, you need to learn this first and then only you can solve. So here plus into minus is minus. Okay, so plus into minus is minus. And I will write that 3 as it is. Okay, so now what is the answer? Answer is 6. Okay, 9 minus 3 is 6. I hope this much is understood. Okay, now I copy the third sum. I'll just write down the sums so it becomes easier. Okay. Now, coming back to sum number 3 here. As I told you, first solve the bracket and open the bracket. So here I will not first directly solve 5 and 6. I will try to solve the bracket. So what is the bracket? I write the 5 number here again. Now plus into minus. As I told you, bracket is multiplication. So plus into minus Just now when I showed you, plus into minus is minus 6. Now here, just before this, which I solved, 9 minus 3. This was a simple calculation where the greater number is written first, the smaller number is written next. 3 is subtracted from 9 and we get 6. Okay. Now, here if you see, in the subtraction, the smaller number is written first and then the bigger number. This is actually positive 5. Okay. So, when you study those two statements, it will become easier for you. Positive 5 and negative 6. Okay. So, don't make a mistake of writing answer is 6 minus 5 is 1. No. Here you will see that 5 is having a positive sign and 6 is having a negative sign. From where I got this positive? No sign means positive. Okay. So here we have to remember the statement when the signs are different. Okay. I will show you again. I am showing you, initially I will show you this page, but every time I will not show you this page. You need to study this by heart. So here if you see, 5 minus 6. Okay. We got this 5 minus 6. See, 5 plus into minus minus 6. Now 5 minus 6. 5 has no sign. But no sign means positive. Okay. So plus 5 minus 6. Here I have given you statement when the signs are different. Here you will see the signs are different. One sign is positive, other sign is negative. What happens when the signs are different? When the signs are different, write the sign of greater number and subtract. So we follow that. Signs are different, write the sign of greater number. What is a greater number? 6. What is the sign for 6? Minus. So when the signs are different, write the sign of greater number and subtract. So 6 minus 5 is 1. Therefore, I told you that if you study those two statements, they are just two simple statements which you have to remember. Okay, if you read it every day, maybe 10 times, 20 times, okay, in 2 or 3 days you will remember. You will be able to memorize. And even the multiplication. Okay. Now, coming to sum number 4. Again here, negative 7, positive 2. Here no bracket, so directly we are going to solve. Okay. Signs are different. So we just now studied when the signs are different, write the sign of greater number. Okay. So what is the greater number? 7. Write the sign of greater number. And subtract 7 minus 2. That is 5. So dear students, if you just study those two statements and those multiplication, your calculation for integers is going to be very simple. And you can solve any calculation with the related to integers. Next, here. Signs are different. Write the sign of greater number. Greater number is 8. So write the sign of greater number and subtract. So 8 minus 0 is 8. And sum number 6. Here we have a bracket. So as I told you, first solve the bracket. So let negative 5 remain as it is. Plus into minus. I told you bracket means multiplication. Plus into minus is minus 2. Now signs are same. When the signs are same, we just go through the statement here. When the signs are same, write the same sign and add. Okay. So here the signs are same. So write the same sign and add. 5 plus 2, 7. I hope it is clear and it should be clear. We'll be solving more sums further, so that will make things clear for you. But again, I would like to tell you that please study these two statements what I mentioned, which will help you to solve any kind of integer calculations with integers, and this multiplication of the signs in order to solve the bracket, the signs which are there in the bracket. Okay, it's very simple to remember. Plus into plus is plus, minus into minus is plus. So when the signs are same, you get positive answer, and when the signs are different, you get a negative answer with respect to multiplication. Moving further, this is the question of practice set 5 itself. It is given in the form of a table. Okay, now they expect us to solve this table. How to solve this table? If you see here, they have given a sign here of addition. Okay, plus. And next to that they have given 8, 4, minus 3, minus 5. And here standing, okay, below plus, minus 2, negative 2, 6, 0, negative 4. Now how we are going to complete this table is, we are going to calculate this minus 2 plus 8. So it will go like this. Then first you calculate with minus 2, negative 2. So negative 2 plus 8. Negative 2 plus 4. That will be written here. Negative 2 plus negative 3. That will be written here. Negative 2 plus negative 5. That will be written here. Okay. And the next table, we start the table of 6 here. Okay. So how do you write here? 6 plus 8. So I'll just write and show you here. 6 plus 8. Then what you will do? 6 plus 4. It will come here. 6 plus 4. 6 plus minus 3. So 6 plus minus 3. The answer will come here. You have to calculate. We have to calculate and get the answer. And 6 plus minus 5 will come here. So 6 plus negative 5 will come here. Okay. So in this way we have to carry out the full table. Clear? So if I just show you one more of the third one. 0. So 0 plus 8 will come here. 0 plus 8. 0 plus 4 will come here. So 0 plus 4. 0 plus minus 3 will come here. 0 plus minus 3. And 0 plus negative 5. 0 plus negative 5. So in this way we have to solve this table. Now let me write this also so it becomes clear for you. So here negative 2 plus 8 is written here. So negative 2 plus 4 will be written here. Negative 2 plus 4. Negative 2 plus negative 3. So I will write here negative 2 plus negative 3. And negative 2 plus negative 5 I will write here. See, this plus this and this will come in this column. So negative 2 plus negative. Just to tell you that which answer we have to write in which column. Now if you see that this table will become a little tedious when you are doing in your notebook. Okay. So there is one option, that is you can solve, you can do the calculations down. Okay. And you will just put the answer in the table. It is just an option. If you are able to make a big table in your notebook and you can solve it there itself, well and good. Okay. So I'll try to do it in the table as well as here down. So which you will know how to go about. Okay. Now I will not look into the textbook because I have already written the sums here. Okay. So now we have to complete this table with the addition. Now we are doing the first one. So here negative 2 plus 8. So I'll write here negative 2 plus 8. And we need to write the answer. The answer is important. Okay, just writing is not important. You have to solve this. So while solving, again here, there are two signs. Okay, so when the signs are different, write the sign of greater number. Greater number is 8. Write the sign of greater number, that is plus. And subtract. So 8 minus 2, 6. I hope this is clear. Negative 2 plus 8. Now we'll proceed in this way only, and then we'll come down. Okay. So now negative 2 plus 4 I will write here. So negative, I'll write with a different pen so it becomes easier for you to understand. Negative 2 plus 4. Negative 2 plus 4. Okay. So what is the answer? Again here the signs are different. So write the sign of greater number. Greater number is 4. I have written the sign plus and subtract. So 4 minus 2, 2. Now I proceed. Negative 2 plus negative 3 I will write here. So negative 2 plus negative 3. I told you we cannot write two signs together and therefore we separate with the help of a bracket. Now here first we have to open the bracket and then get the answer. So first step to open the bracket, that is plus into minus. Plus, bracket is multiplication. So plus into minus, minus. Okay. I wrote negative 2 as it is. Then plus into minus, minus. Yeah. Now I got negative 2, negative 3. Signs are same. When the signs are same, write the same sign. And add 3 plus 2, 5. Okay. As we go further, you will find it more easier. Again, I'm saying if you please remember those two statements and those multiplication of the signs, it's going to be very easy for you. So the last one in this column here. Okay. So negative 2 plus negative 5. So negative 2 plus negative 5. I told you we cannot write two signs together, so I put it into a bracket. Now first solve the bracket. So negative 2 plus into minus, minus 5. So now what we got? Similar sign. Signs are same. Write the same sign. So minus and minus, I wrote minus here, and add. So 5 plus 2 is 7. Okay. So I'll just highlight the answers here so it becomes easier for you to understand. These are the answers. You need not do this in your notebook. Okay, you just keep it simple. Write with a blue pen. You can make the table. Okay. As I told you that if it is not possible for you all to solve here, okay, the same thing you can solve here down. For example, if I am doing this. So what I'll do is, I'll solve like this. I'll write it down, write this here. And here I will solve. And I'll write positive 8. And this answer, only this answer I will put in the table. Okay. So go on solving down. And this answer you will just put in this box here. Okay. Try to fit in, okay, in the table. If not, then this is another, the other option for you all, that you all make a table and the calculation part you all do down, and just the answer, positive or negative answer, whatever is there, you will solve here. For example, I am doing this down. Okay, if I am doing this. Okay, so what I'll do is, or if I am doing this here, this particular sum. So what I'll do is negative 2 plus, so this. So how you will solve here? Negative 2 Plus into minus is minus. Signs are same, write the same sign and add. So whatever answer I get, negative 5, only this negative 5 I will put in this box. But this calculation, showing the calculation is important. Okay. So see, don't write direct answers. Show the calculation below the table. Or make a bigger table in your notebook. Okay. And then try to do the calculation there itself. Okay. We proceed. Now second. Here 6 plus 8 will come in this box. So I write here 6 plus 8. Now if you see here, there is no sign for 6 and we consider no sign means positive. So positive 6 and positive 8. Signs are, this is actually a very simple calculation, but still using the rule what I explained you, those two statements, using those two statements I will explain you how to use it here. So no sign means positive. Okay. So both the signs are same. So write the same sign and add. So 8 plus 6, 14. Okay. Now next we come to this column. So 6 plus 4. 6 plus 6 plus 4. Again, it's a simple calculation. 6 plus 4, you will say it is 10. Yes, but using the rule what I gave you, no sign for 6 means plus. When the signs are same, write the same sign and add. So 6 plus 4 is 10. Moving further, here this column, 6 plus negative 3. So let me write there first 6 plus negative 3. 6 plus negative 3 will give this column. Okay. Now there is a bracket, so we need to solve the bracket. 6 I write as it is, plus into minus is minus. Greater number, it's a subtraction, a greater number is written in the front. So yes, we can do this calculation. But still, if we are going to use that rule, 6 has a positive sign. So when the signs are different, write the sign of greater number. 6 is a greater number. So I am writing the sign of 6 and subtract. 6 minus 3 is 3. So when the signs are different, write the sign of greater number and subtract. Okay, so even if you do this by the rule, you are going to get the same answer. And the last one, 6 plus negative 5. So I write 6 plus negative 5. Okay, and what do you observe here? Again, there is a bracket, so 6 plus into minus is minus. Okay, so 6 minus 5, you can write the answer directly 1, or 6 is having no sign, so it is having a positive sign. So when the signs are different, write the sign of greater number. Greater number is 6, I am putting plus and subtract. 6 minus 5 is 1. Okay. So I'll just highlight the answers. Now further, third one, 0 plus 8. 0 plus 8. Very simple. 8. And what sign? Naturally positive. Okay. 0 is having no sign, we know. So 0 plus 8 is 8, and the greater number sign we'll put plus 8. Okay. Now 0 plus 4. Again, same answer, it is 4. You write positive 4 or just 4, it is understood. Okay, you add anything with 0, it is the same number. Okay, you add a positive number or you add a negative number with 0, you will get the same number. Remember this. Now the third, 0, 0 plus negative 3. So there is a bracket, plus into minus, minus. So as I said, with 0, you add any number, okay, you are going to get the same number. So here -3. Okay, or as we follow the rule, the greater number sign is negative. Okay, so we write a greater number sign. When the signs are different, write the sign of greater number and subtract. So 3 minus 0 is 3. Greater number sign. Okay, and the last one here, 0 plus -5. 0 plus -5. So here again first solve the bracket. Plus into minus is minus. As I said, any number with the 0 is the same number itself. So here minus. Okay. I hope this is clear. It was very simple. With 0 it was very simple because we are getting the same number. Okay. You will see with 0, positive 8, answer is positive. With 0, positive 4, answer is positive 4. With 0, -3, answer is -3. With 0, -5, the answer is -5. And now the last. So -4 plus 8. So what is -4 plus 8? Signs are different. So write the sign of greater number. Greater number is 8. The sign of greater number is positive. And subtract. 8 minus 4 is 4. Now again, -4 plus 4. -4 plus 4. Now, signs are different. So write the sign of greater number. Now what is the greater number? There is no greater number. Both the numbers are same. Okay. Now about this, we are going to study in the next topic, which are called as opposite numbers. Okay. So -4 or -4 and +4 are opposite numbers. I will explain you when I am doing that topic. It is just after this practice set. So -4 and +4 are two opposite numbers. And two opposite numbers, answer is 0. Okay. So -4, +4. Any in case of any number you can take. So -5, +5, 0. -10, +10, 0. Okay. So that we want to study. So just remember this, and it will be also taught in the next topic. Okay, when the numbers are same with different sign, you get 0. When the numbers are same with different sign, we get 0. Okay, it's very simple to understand. Now, -4 plus -3. So, -4 plus -3. I'm putting a bracket already because I cannot put two signs together. Now, first solve the bracket. So, I write -4 as it is, plus into minus. Minus. Now signs are same, so write the same sign and add 4 plus 3, 7. The last one, -4 plus -5 will give you this column here. So -4 plus -5. As I told you, first solve the bracket. So -4 will remain as it is. Plus into minus, minus 5. Signs are same, so write the same sign and add. 5 plus 4 is 9. Okay, with this we finish the full chart here. I'll just highlight the answers. So this is the table from practice set 5, which you have to solve in your notebook. As I told you that if you cannot make a bigger table, you can solve it down and then just write these answers here. But it is necessary to show the calculation which you have done down, or show it in the table itself. Make a bigger table and then you can do it. Okay. Homework. Complete practice set 5 in your notebook. Bye and stay home, stay safe. Thank you.